Footballers, having a strong lower body, it's essential if you want to be able to perform your best out there on the pitch. Strength is the foundation for all athletic movements. It also plays a key role in preventing injury. Something important to understand when working with strength, the amount of volume or reps you choose to use in a set, it's going to determine the adaptations your body's going to achieve. Some guidelines for rep ranges: 1 through 6 going to achieve max strength gains, 7 through 12 hypertrophy gains, and 12 or more reps is going to improve our muscular endurance. Now here are 15 of our favorite lower body strength exercises. Exercise 1, trap bar deadlift. This is the #1 strength exercise for the lower body. It's safer compared to a barbell back squat and traditional deadlift. It also allows for a faster bar speed, which is going to increase our rate of force development and our total power output. Exercise 2, the single leg squat. Sports are played on one leg, so we also have to train that way in the gym. This is going to call for more stability. It's going to fix any imbalances between your legs. It's going to target the hamstring, quads, and glutes, and also improve hip mobility. Exercise 3, barbell Romanian deadlift. These are going to develop the posterior chain, so the back side of the legs, especially the glutes and the hamstrings. It's a hinge pattern that we're going to be able to load heavily because it's being performed bilaterally. Exercise 4, the barbell hip thrust. Similar to the RDL, this is another hip dominant exercise that's going to target the posterior chain. Now, different from the RDL, this is a horizontally performed exercise, which research shows its benefits on increasing our acceleration. Exercise 5, the barbell front squat. This is a compound lower body exercise. Because of the front rack position, the intensity is going to be lower, but it's going to be safer on the back and call for more quad contraction. The position of the load is also going to increase our ankle mobility, helping us get into more dorsiflexion, and it's going to call for more trunk stabilization, strengthening the core. Exercise 6, the Nordic hamstring curl. Now this is an essential exercise for footballers to keep those hamstrings healthy and injury-free all season. Focus on lowering the body anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds with control, not bending at the waist, only allowing movement at that knee joint. Exercise 7, the dumbbell single leg RDL. This is a single leg hip dominant exercise. Again, it's going to fix imbalances, call for more stability, more balance. Just try to keep the body squared up, facing straight, working only in that sagittal plane. Exercise 8, the barbell split squat. This is a knee dominant single leg exercise, which because of the stationary stance, still going to call for stability and balance, but we're going to be able to load it more heavy when comparing it to a lunge. Exercise 9, the lateral lunge. This is an exercise performed in the frontal plane, which means we're going to do it laterally. This is important to incorporate because sports are played multi-directionally. That step to the side is going to call for more emphasis on that eccentric phase, which is the deceleration, and this is going to increase our adductor or groin strength and increase mobility of the ankle and hip. Exercise 10, the overhead plate walking lunge. This is a great dynamic lower body exercise, which I would incorporate at the end of a workout more as an accessory exercise, and it's going to call for greater trunk and shoulder stability. Exercise 11, the sliding lateral lunge. This is another great exercise that can be performed as an accessory towards the end of a workout to really strengthen and target the groin muscles. It's also going to allow us to get into a steep shin angle on that plant foot, which is similar to change of direction position, which is going to help us improve our agility. Exercise 12, the barbell Zercher squat. This is another total body compound exercise, but it's going to call for more posterior chain activation when comparing it to a normal back squat or front squat because of that loading position. It's also quite safe because you can't load it as heavily, and there's going to be no compression on the spine, and it's going to really help develop the core. Exercise 13, step ups. Here's a single leg hip extension exercise. Just make sure when you're performing this with dumbbells or kettlebells, you keep those shoulders retracted, that torso nice and upright, and when we step down from the box, decelerate under control. Step ups are shown to help us increase our acceleration phase when sprinting. Exercise 14, the lateral squat. This is a great baseline exercise to start with when working in that frontal plane or that lateral direction. Comparing it to a lunge, you're going to be able to load it heavier because it's more stationary, you're not stepping, there's less coordination, stability, and balance, but it's a great place to start. Exercise 15, skater squats. The movement pattern here is very similar to that trap bar deadlift, the first exercise that I showed you in this video, but this one's done on one leg. In this demo, I'm using a light counter reach weight, which is a great baseline place to start. It's going to help you get into that bottom position a little bit easier, but the exercise is going to really help you with your lower body mobility and strength. You can load it with a weighted vest or dumbbells. And guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you liked it, smash that like button below. Be sure to subscribe. If you wanna train with us, head down in that description box below and visit one of the links. But keep working hard, keep getting better. We'll see you in our next video.